What happens when a nation forgets how it works? When its citizens can't name the branches of government, don't know their rights, and feel powerless to change the system, even as that system decides their future. We are living the answer right now. When the Founding Fathers spoke of education, they weren't thinking of standardized tests or college rankings. They were thinking of republics, of freedom, of self-governance. They believed that civic education, the understanding of how government works, why it matters, and how to be a good citizen, was the foundation of it all. John Adams, in particular, was clear. He said, "The preservation of liberty depends upon the intellectual and moral character of the people." To Adams, civics wasn't just a subject. It was the purpose of education itself. But the story of civic education in America has changed dramatically. In the early 1800s, civics was taught through public speaking, local government participation, and readings in political philosophy. In the 20th century, especially after World War II, civics was common in most American high schools, often 3 full courses. 1. Civics or American government. 2. U.S. history. 3. Economics or current events. By the 1980s, those courses were shrinking. By the 2000s, No Child Left Behind shifted focus almost entirely to math and reading scores. And today, most students get less than 1 semester of civics in their entire school experience, if they get it at all. And the result? In 2025, the National Assessment of Educational Progress, also known as the nation's report card, found that only 22% of 8th graders are proficient in civics. That's down from 24% in 2018. In fact, civics scores declined for the first time ever in 2022 and have remained low through 2025. Meanwhile, U.S. history scores have dropped to the lowest level since testing began. These aren't just numbers, they're symptoms of a civic collapse. Here's what that looks like in the real world. A 2023 survey found only 1 in 4 Americans can name all 3 branches of government. Nearly 40% couldn't name even one. A majority of Americans under 30 say they feel disconnected from politics, but also unprepared to change it. How did we get here? Fear, politics, and neglect. Over the last decade, many schools have cut back on civics not just because of time, but because of pressure. Teachers face political scrutiny, ban topics, and vague laws about what can or can't be said. Instead of being a space for open conversation, classrooms are becoming places of avoidance. But if we avoid teaching civics, we aren't protecting students, we're disarming them. Civic education isn't about indoctrination. It's about equipping people to ask questions, to understand systems, to vote, to lead, and to speak truth to power. If we want a healthy democracy, we have to teach how democracy works. Civic education has changed, but it can change again. We can teach young people how to analyze media, engage with elections, understand history's complexity, and defend rights that belong to all. We can bring back mock trials, town halls, and student-led debates. We can create citizens, not just graduates. As Adams warned, it is impossible that a people who mean to be their own governors should be ignorant of the workings of government. If we fail to teach civics, we are not just failing students. We are failing democracy itself. So let's think. Let's engage. Let's teach. Let's rebuild civic understanding before it's too late. Thank you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up